I know that. I reckon be the main road. Big house in Scotland. I reckon so. Right, yeah.
What faces do they got? 2 minutes apart.
No, Daddy's never looked here.
I bet.
It's too nice for it.
advantage of this is no